Is it? Was I supposed to plug it in?
Then what were the batteries for?
Twisting, twisting.
No. Look, they're spinning. Should be recording.
And it picked up all that? Wow, that's gonna sound professional. I'll try and edit it out later. Anyways. Let's see here. Might as well do this one in the same way. The date is August 25th, 1984.
Year of our Lord.
No, I'm not saying that. Anyways, my name is Ron Park. My associate across the table from me is Neil Long. Say hi, Neil.
Hello.
So, what is there to tell? I'll try and just lay out the whole thing as briefly as I can. So, apparently, way back in the 1800s, there was an incident recorded on tin wax cylinders, which some suggested involve an encounter with a demon, or perhaps an alien, on behalf of some guy named Steiger. Nobody's really been able to figure that one out. It's been widely accepted as a simple hoax, but not everybody is sure about that. Anyways, along with the cylinders, which are currently in possession of the university, there was a blueprint for the machine Steiger built. It was, for lack of a better term, overbuilt. Neil's working on miniaturizing it. The university has given us the funds for this project, so I'm sure we'll be able to prove this whole thing as a hoax once and for all. But, I mean, unless it was true. Either way, we aren't even trying to teleport a demon into our lab. We'll be attempting to enact a possession. So, Neil, how do you feel about being the guinea pig?
My mom would be so proud.
I bet. Well, we'll skip all the occult nonsense and keep this within the realm of science. To be clear, we are attempting to prove or disprove a hoax. We're not trying to contact beings from either outer space or the netherworld. In recording 1. Alright, let's do this. The current date is August 27th, 1984. I'm with my associate Neil Long, who's going to allow himself to be possessed by a demon, which no doubt will devour his soul and send him to an eternal grave within the depths of hell. So, what do you think about that, Neil?
Beats airline travel.
Perhaps. Anyways, one of the major techniques we'll be doing to enact this supposed demonic possession will be through the use of hypnosis, a technique I am trained in. I've actually done it to Neil a few times, and he responded very well. Tell the recorder what it was like, Neil.
Very relaxing. I end up feeling like I'm floating or flying, depending on what Ron wants me to feel. I've written a few essays on the experience, which have become popular reads here at the university.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Talk about your attempts to miniaturize the demon machine.
Well, honestly, it's beyond words at the moment. There was a similar admission by Steiger when he was building his machine. Basically, it doesn't really even resemble anything like a machine when all is said and done. My attempt has been to miniaturize it into a simple armband. My own blueprints will be included in this record.
Alright, and when you are possessed by the demon, what are your plans for the complete annihilation of the human race?
Oh, I intend to let Aftermath run for another 7 seasons.
Alright, that is pretty despicable. So, are you absolutely ready for this? Did your breathing exercises? Said your prayers?
I'll be ready as soon as I finish the armband, Ron.
Okay. In recording 2. Okay. It is... What day is it?
30.
Yeah. August 30th, 1984. I've been working with Neil to create a... Well, we've nicknamed it a pulse device. The basic idea of it is a way to remotely activate the armband as well as assist in Neil's hypnotism. It's cylindrical in shape and has a number of... Well, actually, this is about as hard to explain as the armband.
It's round.
We're trying to make a decent record here. What's the point if I can't even describe something?
Can you see the mic?
Go on.
Pulse device is cylindrical. Blueprints will be included with the tape. That is all.
You know, Neil, you can be kind of a dick sometimes.
I learned from the best. Asshole.
In recording 3. Okay. Okay. August 31st, 1984. I am with Neil, who is enjoying a nice little lie on the couch. We are going to be doing a dry run of the hypnotism before the real thing. You okay there, Neil?
Yeah.
I've already managed to slip him into a relaxing state. He is not yet fully hypnotized, however. Neil, I need you to close your eyes. Good. Good. Just relax and think about happy things. Remember when you were floating that one time? You enjoyed that, right?
Yeah.
You liked floating, didn't you?
It was nice.
You want to float again? Right off the couch?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to help you with that. In fact, I am the only one who can. Hear my voice? Remember how you liked hearing it last time?
Yeah.
Well, I need you to listen to this voice very carefully. Alright?
I'll try.
Try? Neil, I really need you to pay attention to my voice, okay?
Ron,
Yeah?
can we stop this, please?
Why? What's the matter?
I don't think I can do this while you're recording it. It's kind of weird.
Weird? How the heck is it weird?
It just feels like we're making a sex tape or something.
Okay, fine, whatever. We'll group later and do the real thing. But I gotta record that one, Neil.
No problem.
End recording 4. Okay. It's September 1st, 1984. I've already placed Neil under hypnosis while the recorder was off. He is, for all intent and purposes, asleep. However, his eyes remain open. Okay, around his arm is the armband. In a moment, I will activate it with the pulse device. This will begin the experiment proper. Naturally, I'm not expecting much, but at the very least, we can put the whole Steiger recordings to rest for being the hoax that it likely was. Alright. There's no reason to wait any longer. I am now switching on the pulse device. Okay. Neil has moved his eyes to look into mine. Can you hear me, Neil?
Yes, Ronnie.
How do you feel?
Pretty good, Ronnie.
Can you be more specific?
Pretty good as can be with a demon armband strapped to me, Ronnie.
Damn it. It isn't working, is it? Well, big surprise, I guess.
Feeling some regrets, Ronnie?
Well, not as much as you might think. Were you even taking this seriously? What? What are you smiling about?
How's your sister doing, Ronnie? Feel any better after that fall she took?
You think that's funny, Neil?
You know what? I kinda do.
Get the fuck out!
What? Ron? What's wrong?
I said get out!
Get the fuck out of my lab! I don't want to see you in here ever again!
Ron! Jesus! Tell me what did I
If
do?
you ever talk to me again, asshole! End of fucking recording. Okay, I think it's a good time to get this cassette tape up to speed. Let's see. It's September 15th, 1984. Quite a bit of time after the last one, I think. Neil and I have buried the hatchet. Wait, getting a little ahead of myself here. You see, what he was talking about when he was under hypnosis was in reference to my sister falling off of a cliffside some years ago. Now, I had figured he had heard about it, but imagine how I felt with him rubbing it in my face. As it turns out, he actually had no idea that even happened. I had never even spoken to him about it. He came to my house and practically begged me for my friendship back. Of course, I didn't want to have anything to do with him, but he just wouldn't stop. Well, as it turns out, one of the nice things about working for the university is that we have a fully functional polygraph machine handy. Well, Neil passed it with flying colors. He was serious. He had no idea what he was even saying while under. Which, of course, means that he was actually under. So my original thought was that he somehow knew what had happened to my dear sister and was faking a demonic possession by saying something horrible to me. Where, in actuality, Neil was indeed being possessed by the Steiger demon at that very moment. And yours truly pulled the cord mid-experiment. Obviously, the experiment must be resumed. I must have a proper recording of the event for posterity. What in hell did you discover, Mr. Steiger? End recording 6. September 17th, 1984. Neil and I have planned to continue the experiment on the 20th. He actually would have rather done it tomorrow, but I told him I wasn't ready yet. And maybe it's true. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm making a slight modification to Neil's armband while he is away. It is a small addition and unnoticeable tweak, but with it, I think it will force the demon into Neil without it being able to escape him. I had the idea in a dream last night, and it made so much sense to me when I woke up. Now, you may ask me, my God, Ron Park, why in the world would you want Neil permanently possessed? Easy answer, we may never have an opportunity like this again. Besides, Neil is not the saint some people think he is, In fact, I know him a lot better than most. He got to where he is in the university by pilfering a number of astounding works from some now defamed set of candidates in his rise up. It may also be the reason why the demon seems drawn to him. Well, I'm going to let it happen. No, I'm going to make it happen. Steiger knew what he was doing, sure, but he was too distracted. He lacked the focus that I clearly have. I'm going to capture this demon and lock him completely within Neil. He will be my evidence when I introduce these findings to the board. Sorry, Neil. It just has to be this way. End recording 7. The recording started before we began. I've been setting everything up before you got here. Wait, let me just... September 20th, 84. Okay. Are you ready to get started, Neil?
I don't know if I can do this today. I'm really shaken up.
Any reason why?
I had a dream that you killed someone. It felt real. It was like I was right behind you. It really shook me up.
Who did I... that is to say... Can you be more specific?
I saw you push a girl off a cliff. And then you looked back at me, and you sort of smirked.
No doubt it had something to do with the experiment, Neil. Why don't we just cancel for today and reconvene back here in a few days? Or at least until you can calm down.
Are you okay with that?
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. We need you at your best. I'll even, In recording 8. See? It's all over for the day. Go home and try to relax.
I appreciate it, Ron.
I find myself in a rather bad situation. And I think the demon knows it. At this point, I am seriously considering keeping these findings, as well as these recordings, to myself. Neil has become a problem for me. He's been seeing things that he really shouldn't be seeing. Echoes of the past which should have been left behind a long time ago. I need to stop him. I need to stop both of them. Yep. Damn it. Ugh. I hate this so much. I swear this was all supposed to be a game when it all started. I felt like a kid trying to disprove some fake mystery. Now I'm wrapped up in it. Yeah. Yeah, this headache. Anyways, I'm going to try and make a deal with the demon first. But I have a last resort. Steiger had the same idea, ironically. If I can't control the demon, I'm gonna shoot him. Sorry, Neil. And in recording 9. September 24th, 1984. Before I started this recording, I put Neil under hypnosis for likely the last time. I've already activated the pulse device. I did all this, about 6 minutes ago. He's been looking at me the whole time without any apparent impulse to say hi. For the record, I'm under the impression that Neil is actually gone by this point. All that's left is a demon. Correct me if I'm wrong, Neil, but you are a demon, aren't you?
Hi, Ronnie. Been a while.
Suppose so. I've talked to you before. You had Neil talk about how my sister fell off the cliff.
You mean how you pushed her?
So you knew all along.
Don't worry, Ronnie. You were just curious. Death is a fascinating thing. You were always a scientist, even in your younger years. But tell me, how did it feel when you took that limp hand of hers? Did it twitch once or twice? Did that fill you with a thrill, Ronnie? Did it fascinate you?
Okay, you need to stop talking.
Ever the scientist, ever the curious. The fascination of seeing a living being stop living has always been an interest of mine as well. Clock broken, the light extinguished. Have you ever wondered what it might feel like to experience such a sensation? To feel the very essence that makes you move and talk slip from you? I sure have. How about you, Ronnie?
I brought you here to make a deal.
Such confidence. Such strength of character. You summoned me to make a deal. Such trust is uncanny. The only problem here is that your words may not even be your own, Ronnie. Do you really think that I was only capable of inhabiting one individual?
Shut up! You're just trying to get into my head!
Honey, my good friend Ronnie. I've always been in your head since you were a little boy. Why would I want to get into it twice over? Not quite enough room for two of me.
I thought this might be useless. I'll not have you ruining everything for me.
Ron? What are you doing?
You know too much. I can't let you live.
Ron, I'm your friend. What are you... Oh, God, no!
Why, yes. That is fascinating. Look at how he just lies there. A broken clock.
The light extinguished. Quite beautiful. A broken clock. A snuffed out candle. It is such a strange sensation.
We're gonna break it down.
Come, Ronnie.
Come on, just open up the door.
Let us try it together.
You've been listening to Dark Science 2, my 2017 Halloween Challenge submission. I'm TK Wade. I wrote and directed it. Most of the sound effects that you heard in the drama was taken from public domain resources, as well as the music you are hearing right now. I would, of course, like to thank Carl Kratt for adding 3 other voices to this project. Here he is now.
Hi, I'm Carl Kratt, and I provided voices for Neil and the Demon. Like my friend TK Wade, I'm a writer and amateur voice actor. I really enjoyed working on this project, and I hope you all look forward to our next collaboration.
Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to working on more projects next year.